All right, folks, welcome to Lesson 3 in CU, Mindset Shift. Now put aside whatever you're doing, and grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever drink you like to have and pay full attention. One thing I will say before we start is never binge watch any of the CU videos. Don't Netflix series, YouTube short these videos. Watch them attentively and with purpose. Right, whether you're watching now or you're rewatching later, or you're one of those who's going to watch this video in the next 2-3 years, then watch attentively and with purpose. Now, first of all, forget everything you know before this course about trading. Clear your eyes and clear your mind. Right? Second of all, if this is your first trading education, which is not going to be the case for most of you, then consider yourself very lucky because others have polluted their brains learning other nonsense, and they will be slower than those who haven't had any formal education other than this, right? Now, most of you inside CU, those watching now and the future viewers, 99% of you will lose. You will always lose. You will never have success in trading. And I don't say this to make you afraid or to put you off trading. No. In fact, the reaction you have when hearing this is thinking, how do I become part of the 1%? Now, you need to study the course exactly how I tell you to. Learning is a two-way street, right? I am the best trader in history. And I've trained tens of thousands of successful students and traders. Successful meaning they've reached millionaire status in US dollar from all walks of life. I've trained doctors and lawyers and engineers and cashiers and CEOs of companies from all different walks of life. I've trained people from zero to hero. But I can only help you if you are willing to help yourself. Right? I am the best trader and the best professor and the best teacher, but you also have to be a good student, right? Because there's 3 types of students, right? Type A is the student who is going to be successful regardless of the teacher, and these are rare. And then type B is the student who is going to be successful with a good teacher and will be unsuccessful if he has a bad teacher. And type C is students who will be unsuccessful regardless of how good the teacher is, right? And most people fall into type C and type B categories, right? So aspire and try to be type A, which is those students who are successful regardless of the teacher. Right? Now here's some learning instructions. You follow these instructions to make the most and learn the most in CU. First of all, delete all your social media. Anything to do with trading, delete it. Unfollow everyone. Leave all courses. And some of you have a bad habit of buying every course you see. From my students as well, which is a very bad habit, which I am very much against. Right, so unfollow everyone on Twitter except me. Unfollow and unsubscribe to everyone on YouTube and Telegram and Instagram except me. Avoid multiple sources of information. And second of all, listen attentively to every word that leaves my mouth. Right? The best of the students that I've trained, and I've trained thousands and thousands of students from all walks of life, you have to try and emulate the best of them. And I'm giving you this tip is going to save you a very long time of learning and stumbling around, right? Which is the way of my successful students, right? The best of my students, they listen to every single second, and they're so obsessed with the teachings that they memorize my tone of voice, and they know pretty much what I'm going to say before I even say it, right? And they try and understand the profound wisdom behind my words, right? And that's how you have to be. If your reaction to this lesson so far, or anything I said in this lesson, was okay, just shut up, Romeo, and just teach me. If that occurred to you even once, then you have failed. Fix your mindset, your approach to this, and approach this from a completely different perspective than the one you are right now. Right, so rewatch this entire thing all over again with the correct mindset. Right, put aside your prejudice and your preconceived notions about me. Try and ignore my ego and focus on the value of my teachings. Learn and apply with a critical mind. Right? Do not be like a donkey carrying a lot of books on his back, which means you memorize and you memorize and you memorize and you memorize and you don't apply. Right? And buy a specific notebook for CU. Right? And note down every single thing I say, and then go ahead, which is the classic way of taking notes, right? Which is, first of all, note everything, and then you summarize those notes into further, more important, more specific notes. Right? So listen to everything, digest everything, and then create your version of the everything which you heard and digested. Right? Welcome to CU. Welcome to the most profound, deep, advanced educational program in the history of trading, in the history of the world. Welcome to the truth. And for those who will try and watch the leaked version or try and leak this, you can't leak it because there's many elements. There's the books, there's the libraries, there's the private forums, there's CSS. This is unleakable. I wish you good luck, good trading, and see you in lesson 4.